And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this, trying to stay true to this, even when...
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Jacksonville. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Bortles now on first down. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
T.J. Yeldon, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, 66 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. 1st down, Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Good. 26. And 47. We go 46. We go 46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sunday. So right.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
That's going to be caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
Alongside the former defensive back, Charles Davis. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Sunday. Hey, hold it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Let's go.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A very solid gain of 27. Prescott looks to throw on first. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up.
Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To throw is Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. Lucy.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That good for 19 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let's go. Here we go. Hey, spread left. Lucy. 372. I got you.
Bortles now on first down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Fournette, a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not seeing.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Second down, Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And now out come the Jags. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, let's go. Trip slide, 39, Lucy. 372. Move. Sunday.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
372. Move.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Spread right, smack. All go. 372. Lucy. 54's Mike. Check. Move.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's all right.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Touchdown, Jaguars.